Well, let me introduce you to Inata. She's an Instagram model from Barcelona who's been going viral. She's into gaming, fitness, and cosplay. And as you can see, she has a lot of followers. It's almost at 200k. And of course, she has a page that people can subscribe to her. Well, I'm not gonna show you what people are subscribing for. And let me tell you a secret. She is not real. She is just made by someone with AI. And she's probably making around $10,000 per month. I'm telling you this, you can definitely do something like this on your own. Hey guys, welcome to Tech Trick Tutorial. Today, I'm going to show you how to make yourself an AI influencer. It's a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's dive right in. There are many tools out there that can help you become an AI influencer. You might be familiar with Midjourney or DALL-E from OpenAI, but these are paid closed source products that also contain a bunch of unwanted safety layers. Luckily, there's a great open source ecosystem around generative AI. The most well-known base model is Stable Diffusion XL, which was released in late July 2023. Gigantic model like this take an absurd amount of computing power, but luckily, it's possible to fine-tune them by creating what's called a checkpoint. Using some additional specialized training data, now you don't have to worry about this part, because people have already created a bunch of different checkpoints, which you can find on websites like Civit AI, some of which are highly optimized for photorealism. Now, the next part of the puzzle is finding a UI where you can actually work with this model without having to write any code. The most well-known option is Stable Diffusion Web. It's an incredibly powerful tool, but might be overwhelming for a beginner. There's just a lot of different buttons to push. Another cool option is Comfy AI, which has drag and drop editor that works kind of like Blender or Unreal Engine. But the one I'm using in this video is Focus. I'll explain why I like this in just a minute. You'll notice all of this AI look very similar, and that's because they're based on another open source project called Gradio. And an interesting side note is that Gradio builds the front end with Spell. So with all that information out of the way, let's now proceed to step 1, which is downloading Focus. So we will get into this website right here. It's called GitHub. It's a page where people can go ahead and post their work. What you want to do is just go ahead and scroll down until you find this download link right here. We can just go ahead and download Focus by finding the download link right here. You could go ahead and see it under the download button, of course. So let's just go ahead and click on it, and it will instantly download in our computer. So right now I have the file downloaded right here. So if you don't have WinRAR yet, I suggest downloading that first to make your extraction easier. To extract this file, you just have to go ahead and right click on it, and let's go ahead and click on extract on its own name, so it will go ahead and extract in its own folder. So right now we have the file extracted. Let's just go ahead and click on the folder, and you are going to see this 3-window batch file right here. So what you want to do is just go ahead and run this first batch file right here. It's called run. So let's just go ahead and double click on it, and it will instantly run the CMD file right here. So you just have to go ahead and wait for a bit, because it will go ahead and download additional resources. Once it's done, you will be taken back to your browser right here, where you can go ahead and generate your own prompts. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this simple prompt as an example. So in this picture, I just used the prompt office girl, and this is only generated with a simple prompt. Imagine what you can generate with very detailed prompt. So right now we are about to create our model, and I have this prompt right here. Realistic portrait of a beautiful woman with brown hair roots slightly faded, light freckles, no makeup, brown eyes. So as much as possible, it's better to be highly specific about your photo, and you should go ahead and add some additional imperfections to make it more realistic. So the next step for this is to go ahead and click on the advanced setting right here, and we will now be presented with the additional settings that we could go ahead and change. For the first one, we have our performance. We have speed, quality, and extreme speed. Of course, if you choose speed, It will try to create the picture as quick as it can. If you choose quality, it will try to go ahead and produce the picture at its highest quality. And for the third one, extreme speed, it will try to go ahead and make the picture as quick as possible. And we have our aspect ratio right here. You could just go ahead and select your preferred one. And you also have your image number here. The more you put right here, the longer it will generate. And you also have your negative prompt describing what you don't want to see. So for example, you don't want your AI generated image to have cars in the background, you should go ahead and put cars here. Or for example, you don't want any clouds, you should go ahead and put clouds here as a negative prompt. So the settings that we are about to change is right here under style, and we have focus V2, focus enhance, focus sharp. The only thing that we need to add is focus photograph. Just go ahead and click on it and you will now have this style. But you can definitely go ahead and experiment on any of this style right here. For example, if you want your model to have neon punk, you should just go ahead and enable this one. You can just go ahead and experiment this on your own. So that's everything that we need to enable, but since we're here, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain everything to you. For the third one, we have the model. We have the base model right here, which is only Juggernaut XL. And we also have our LoRa model right here. You should just go ahead and use this one as the XL Offset Extreme LoRa. And you also have your refiner right here. We have our weight for the LoRa one, which is at 0.1. If you go ahead and change this slider right here, it will go ahead and rely more on the LoRa model. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at default. And lastly, we have our advanced setting. We have our guidance scale. Higher value means style is cleaner, vivider, and more artistic. Image sharpness, higher value means image and texture are sharper. So just go ahead and experiment on these settings on your own. So right now, once you're ready, just go ahead and click on generate. And now that you have your base image, of course, we will want to use that same face on a different situation. So in order to do that, just go ahead and click on the input image right here. Go ahead and click on the image prompt and just go ahead and drag your base image inside, which is the first image that we generated. You can add multiple images to blend them together, but of course in this tutorial, we want to use the same face in another situation. After that, you may now go ahead and click on the advanced setting right under your photo and just go ahead and click on the face swap right here. After clicking on face swap, just go ahead and type your prompt. With tools like Labs, you can now go ahead and animate your image into a video. You can just go ahead and join their Discord and just go wild on the tools that we use today. So guys, thank you for watching, and if this video has been helpful for you, please consider by liking and subscribing. I'll make sure to see you again next time. Thank you.